It's officially summer. Yes, I'm in a jumper. Let's read some summer books. Okay, so it's finally sunny. It's actually summer. So what am I gonna do? Read summery books, but specifically ones that have summer in the title to get me in the mood for sun. You cannot see. Okay, so I thought of this. People can have definitely done this, but I was making like a note of like summer required readings that like I have to read. And then some of them had summer in the title, and I was like, you know what? New idea. I think Larry did it for Christmas. Not an original concept. Like, book number 1 is Problematic Summer Romance. And I am 105 pages in. No, I'm not. I read more. I'm on page 110. Big one, I know. But I'm also reading this with audiobook. Like, this is the most tabs I've put in an allocation of a book ever, like for the whole book, and that one didn't tell you what the 2 books are because it's just easier. Problematic Summer Romance, which I'm gonna do audiobook and physical book. Then it's Till Summer Do Us Part, which I have on my Kindle, and then Summer People, which is on Kindle Unlimited, and I have on my Kindle. So those are the 3 books I'm gonna read. I also started Till Summer Do Us Part because I was not carrying this around and the Kindle's apps on my phone. But I started that and I got like 10 pages in and then I fell asleep. So, because I absolutely despise reading books in bed in the dark, like the actual books, because I can never see. But I'm hoping with my new strawberry lamp, which was in the last video, that will be better, but we can't find a screwdriver, that's all I have to open it, which is great. For friends. So, I finished the book. It was so good. Pick it up and read it, please. Pick it up and read it, please. I put it down to go to the doctor. I came back and I picked it straight back up. It was the perfect length. There was no rambling. There was nothing. Like, it was so good. It was so good. I teared up so many times. I love my outfit. I gave it 4.75, and my only like singular critique that brought it down that little bit is the lack of an epilogue. They were so much like talking about their future life at the end, and the fact we didn't like get even a page glimpse into it, I didn't love. And I am a essential like lover of epilogues. I love them. And this one didn't have any, and I really noticed it. Like, I don't know if any of our other books never have them, but this one I really noticed it. So that's what we're up to, just a little bit. If it didn't, it'd be easy by sense. Obviously, still read it. So, book 1, done. Book 2. I knew I was going to do it. Book 2. Oh my god, my Kindle has gotten so laggy, like so laggy recently. Like, not meant to be as fast as the phone, like that's not intentional. But it's just so laggy recently. And I'm like, do I get a new one? I got to page 30 and I fell asleep. So I'm also 30 pages in and kind of already in love with it. Remember how I said that I might get a new Kindle? Because this one's lagging. It's better when it's not connected to the internet, as I like it better. But my cat, yeah, I got one. So this one's gonna be a living sound. I'm also having cereal from the bowl I made. One of my pet peeves about a Kindle book just showed up. I don't know whose POV we're in, but then the chapters don't say it either. So I'm just gonna keep reading until I find whose POV I'm in. Okay, I haven't read much more. I keep getting distracted, but it's he's very written by a woman, but in the wrong way. Instead of being cute on women's needs, it's more so is a woman, because he's going on about sweet treats and stuff. And I'm just like, you're a straight white male. It's just weird, him going on about his sweet treats. So I'm just like, okay then. Under the sun. Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? I just found out the paperback of To Some Reduced Paris actually has illustrations in it. So I need it. So let's go. Also, a moment for the top. What have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? This book is taking me so long to read To Some Reduced Paris. I was on page 180 last night, I think, and that was over 4 days, and it was just taking me so long to get into the book. And I thought it was the story / the writing, but I forgot that I also have thoughts. So when it's sunny, my energy is just sucked straight out of me. How? I don't know. It just kind of happens. But yeah, I was on page 180 last night, and I read up until page 400. Fell asleep at 2 a.m. And I had 30 pages left, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I couldn't. So then I finished the last 30 pages this morning, and it was really good. It was really good. Also, I had my noise cancelling headphones on and brown noise on, and it actually really helped. I figured out I don't like white noise because it sounds like old TV static. I do not like that. It kind of grates my brain. I have finished To Some Reduced Paris, and I am on and I have started Some of People again. So I am going to have some breakfast, clean. Did you open the door and come upstairs? Did you open the door and come upstairs? Okay, Don't mind me sitting on the floor. I'm going through my old clothes. But I think I like finally dissected the book. So like the main premise of the book is they go to like this therapy camp and she's divorced. Doesn't want the people in work to know she's divorced. So she just says she's still married. Then they're like, oh, go to this therapy dude. And then she's like, shit, I'm not getting in contact with my ex. So then she tries to rope in her best friend, and then her best friend is like, you know what, my brother, take him. And I loved that best friend, and I loved the whole premise, and I loved everything. I just feel like towards the end, it was like a lot of therapy talk, and a lot of it was like coming from the main male character as well. Like, he already knew it, he's been in therapy for years, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, this seems like unnecessary pages. Like, I know with, like, even in TV shows like Never Have I Ever and Ginny and Georgia, when, like, she goes to therapy, obviously, so I'm going to start with Never Have I Ever. Spoiler alert, her dad's dead. Been dead for years. But she goes and she deals with all that with a therapist, and that was fine. But then she would, like, get boyfriends and then have a reaction and then tell the reaction, even though she knew why she had the reaction. I don't know, like, a lot of the, like, therapy talk, like, you already get, and you get in between the lines, and you, like, understand. Like, it's just kind of given. Like, if you, especially if you read a lot of romance books, which I have, it's like, it's a given. Like, you understand how authors write relationships, and you understand how, like, relationships work and everything just from living and reading the books. And I think, like, this is marketed and obviously going to be read by people who read books, and I just feel like a lot of, like, what was implied between the lines, lovely, but then when they were going to therapy and, like, explaining it all, it was just like, I know. I think the therapist played too much of a character than what was needed. I think that's what it was. And obviously, like, he was important to the plot, but I feel like the other campers and the person, like, she originally lied to, I don't know what's on the blurb, so I'm kind of just waffling. If you read it, you understand. But I feel like he played too much of a prominent character to a point where this was like a couple book, not a couple and a good, like, array of side characters. That is the story. It was like the couple and him, and then some side characters that are just sprinkled in. And I think, like, that could have been developed way more, because, like, even the female male character was like, oh, there's loads of people that I've never met before, I want to start talking to them. And then it just cuts to the next chapter. You can barely see me, but I'm on page 22. And oh my god, have I missed Brittany's writing? It's just whiskey lies. We ain't talking about that. This, don't mind me, okay? I'm exhausted. I was reading this book until like 2 a.m. and I wanted to read more. My eyes just physically wouldn't stay open. I started crying. Bear in mind, 54% true, nowhere near done. But I started crying. And everything. It's just so cute. So good. Okay, this is a very much a teaser because I don't know if I can open it yet, because my mom said she would buy it off me for a birthday present, so I did open it. Also, sneak peek into the next video. With this book, I'm actually really happy I read The Fallout first, because a big, like, plot point in The Fallout is there's a puffin, like the bird, and there's puffins and not real ones, like drawings of them everywhere in this book. And I'm like, Jamie Barrett did go write this. I can see it. You know how I literally just said I was happy I read the book because like they play a part in this world? Yeah, they just mentioned the book, like the whole entire premise of the book, but they've already previously mentioned that it's in the same world. It's like all of them are set in like the same Boston, and this is still in the same Boston, but yet they mention the fallout and the whole plot of it. So last night I finished Summer People. I actually tried to like finish it this morning, but I couldn't sleep. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna read the last 50 pages. And I read the last 50 pages, so I finished it last night. And I'm iffy with my reading because I had such a fun time. I loved the little girl. I loved all the side characters. Like I was giggling and everything, but the description of the book, it brought it down at least like a whole star. It's Christian Damiano's book. That's the book I read in my week video, the Fallout. And then you have Christian Damiano's daughter as like a cameo, and I was just like, huh? And then like the cameos in this just felt off because of that. And normally like I love the cameos, but I really love the book. Like I really loved it. But it just got ruined by that. Like I get it, like multiverse, blah, 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 but it's silly little goofy romance. Silly little goofy romance. And like I did get like teary and emotional at some points of this thing, because like it was just cute and everything, and like that only happened in Trouble, and I rated that at like a 6-star, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm like, this could have been like a 5-star if that didn't ruin it. And I think I'm like settled between a 3.5, a 3.75, and maybe like pushing it to a 4. But I think I'm gonna rate it like a 3.5. It's like, it was a good book, and like I would still recommend it, but like, don't read The Fallout. It's not a great book anyway, but like, don't read The Fallout. And like the fact that I was gonna read this right after finishing The Fallout, I think would have made it even worse. I had 5 books in between it, and it still like was shit. I'm so excited for next year because the sequel to this, Summer Loving, is coming out actually, and I think it's Wilder's book. Wilder, hilarious. There's like one scene, it's not really a spoiler, but there was like one scene where obviously the little girl, he was like, cover your ears, and she covered her ears, and then he went like this, and then was like, oh shit, I meant to say cover your eyes. It was so funny. I finished Summer People, and that is the third and final book of this video. It is pissing rain. It is dark. There is no sun in the sky, and it's still warm somehow. So editing this video is going to be a very sad thing to do because I already missed the sun. But I will see you in next week's video. What video it's going to be, couldn't tell you because I'm filming so many at the moment. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video. Go watch all my other videos. There's a video here somewhere which is like best for you. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week.